Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another stream. This is the Count of Monte Fisto back with yet another Sunday morning stream. This was going to be a Tales of Eternia stream, but we did actually finish that yesterday morning. And yeah, I'd probably, like, my end result for that game, right, would probably be a 8 out of 10, a very solid 8 out of 10. Definitely I'd say it's an underrated JRPG for the PlayStation 1. There are better ones out there for sure, but still, no one talks about that one. I guess over here it's called Tales of Destiny 2, which gets confusing because in Japan there actually was a sequel to Tales of Destiny for the PlayStation 2. So, you know, it's one of those things where localizers fucked up, as they are wont to do. But I'm going on vacation at the end of this month, so I do not want to dive headfirst into yet another JRPG or Western RPG, which I should probably start on one of those as well sooner than later, because I've been dragging my feet with those. But I figured looking online, people generally say this is like a 8 to 10 hour game, so I think we can finish it. I have like 2 more weekends left before I'm peacing out. So let's do Snatcher. Full disclosure, just so we can kind of get, you know, where I'm coming from with this. You guys can know my biases. I love Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. They are, like, all 3 games are easily in my top 50 games of all time, which I was saying I should probably do a video on that at some point, like, you know, actually make a top 50 game list. It just kind of gets hard because, you know, every year I'm, like, playing at least, like, 2 or 3 new games that I would be like, fuck, it's really good. Where's that game been my whole life? But yeah, they're fantastic games. And then Metal Gear Solid 4 happened, and the writing took, like, this real noticeable nosedive, especially where, like, names were concerned for characters. And everything kept getting worse. It's like Hideo Kojima got his ass kissed by the industry more and more as his games got worse and worse and more up its own ass. And you know, then I, you know, grew to learn that after Metal Gear Solid 3, one of his head writers left. His co-writer, his head, you know, assistant, right? His name's like Fukushima. Some people are like, oh no, look at this one interview where he says like, no, I just wrote the unimportant parts of the script, which, you know, if you know anything about Japanese history, or Japanese culture, I should say, it's don't snipe your superiors. Like, they just don't do that. They're, you know, very fucking humble people, and they like to ask us their way up. So yeah, of course they're not gonna he's not gonna say like, oh yeah, Hideo Kojima handed me a real shitty script with a lot of cliches and stolen ideas and really, really terrible names and some whacked out, you know, 3D 5Me ideas, and I have to, you know, tard wrangle a little bit to make it actually good. It's got George Lucas is in the same boat, comes up with some great ideas, but he needs, if he's the HNIC, you get Jar Jar Binks. You know what I mean? So there's quite a few people like that, but yeah. So I like Hideo Kojima's legacy work, but the guy is far from perfect, and people need to stop sucking his dick anywhere near as much as they do. Especially because the guy, he just rips off ideas, and then he just wants to make movies. That's all he wants. Holy shit. But speaking of which, it's kind of what this game is. It's an interactive, like, point-and-click adventure movie. I tell by my thumbnail what the ideas he likes to steal are, the ancient Japanese tradition of stealing ideas. But I hear that this is one of the better games for the Sega CD. And one that probably should have been on the Sega Genesis Mini 2, but was not, which is kind of unfortunate. But let's dive in and see if it's actually any good. What's good, Gable? Snatcher? Never heard of this game. You kidnapping Trails fans and deprogramming them? Eventually we'll do Trails in the Sky Part 2. I'm thinking 2025. I'll try to make like a thumbnail at the, like, near the end of this year for it. So that way, like, yeah, if it's in my thumbnail queue, it's constantly in my sight, I'll be like, alright, let me fucking play this thing. See if it gets any better. But anyway, yeah, got my coffee here. I'm ready to dive in. Got my analog Mega SG. That's not what I want to do. I didn't want to mute myself. Jeez. Like I said, I need the coffee. I think for Lunar 2, we had this bitch set to 50. Sega CD in particular, like a lot of early disc games, the audio mixing is all over the place in terms of sound levels. Like, it really is pretty insane. So we're gonna keep it at 50 for now, and if it's too loud, we'll turn it down. If it's too quiet, we'll turn it up. So forgive me if our ears get blown out here, but I'm right along with you. I'm not sure if there's like an industry standard set for like what the decibel level of video games should be once everything started to go to, you know, CD and disc-based media. Apparently this didn't even used to be a, like, there was a Japanese, like, PC 98 yada yada version of this game. 88, 9801, whatever the hell they're called. This always confuses the shit out of me. We want... Fuck, I don't know. Internal backup RAM, CD backup RAM card. I guess you would have like a really be a RAM though if like it was a cartridge, because then you would move it. That would be, you know, and ROM with a save battery. I guess it would be a save battery with RAM, whatever. So I'm guessing we're gonna go internal backup RAM. Yeah, it's weird what people had to do before the concept of memory cards, and then before they were like, hey, we can just have a fucking storage on the system. Weird, right? And now it's just you know, cloud saves and shit. Somehow I imagine you making that noise that Sideshow Bob makes when he smacks himself with the rake on The Simpsons. When you think about playing trails with like that sound. Yes, that one. Ugh. Alright, cool. I guess I should wait a second. Let's see if we get a little cutscene here. Or if we just stare at it. Cyberpunk Adventure Snatcher. Yeah, so to my understanding, it really is just the premise. Like it's the visuals of Akira, the visuals and world of Akira, with like the story and characters of Blade Runner. If you know the androids were Terminators, and that's pretty much to my understanding what this game is. Joypad only. Draw blaster, cancel shot. Alright, gun adjust. Yeah. Oh. Cool sounds. Cool sounds already, I'll give it that. Story, characters, and events in this game are entirely fictional. Any similarities to actual people, places, and events are entirely coincidental. Shit, surround sound, baby. Kojima just like, all he wanted to do was make movies, that motherfucker. Story is dedicated to all those cyberpunks who always fight against injustice and corruption every day of their lives. I pull out my Guy Fawkes mask and hop on Pirate Bay.
1996. A mysterious explosion destroys the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. Lucifer Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there, is released into the atmosphere, creating a deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds, Lucifer Alpha spreads throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, destroying 80% of the populace. Half of the world's people die. The greatest biohazard in history later becomes known simply as the catastrophe. But at this time, who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century? 50 years later, mankind faces its greatest crisis, the appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world? They appear during winter, killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed. Part organic, part machine, They're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill.
Alright, so Invasion of the Body Snatchers kind of plot.
As they steal their victims' bodies in order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as snatchers.
And then the immediate twist my mind goes to is, are we a snatcher? And we find that. It's like, I'll be the ultimate twist. Pretty much any plot where that's a point in it, that's, you know, usually where you go. Any ghost story as well, you know? Alright, cool. Yeah, so far visuals are really fucking good, and this is what I always like when I explain about, like, you know, Lunar's visuals, right? The Genesis, it has a color palette. You know what I mean? Like, is it as you know, as wide as the color palette as Super Nintendo? No, but you can have some really fucking good visuals, man. 2047, baby. Yeah, alright, the music's pretty fucking sick for this game so far. I gotta give him that. Jeff Lupitin. He's my favorite. See Gillian Seed, and then Metal Gear makes an appearance in this one. Like a little helper robot. Is it really random? Random task. Who throws a shoe, honestly? I was gonna say so far the, you know, the names in this game aren't as retarded, but there is a guy named Random, but I mean, it's not as bad as Hot Coldman. God damn, dude. I don't know, it's like with you know, George Lucas, where, you know, Hideo Kojima really needs someone just to tell Hideo Kojima no. Like, no, that's a dumb name, change it. You're not clever. Once again, certain artistes need a fucking Tartar Wrangler, I swear. Hideo Kojima is absolutely one of them. But for whatever reason, the game industry, and especially Jeff Keighley, just pretend he's the second coming of Christ. Once again, the guy's good if he has a Wrangler. Yeah, someone to cut out the retarded ideas and maybe tweak some of the, you know, kind of good ideas to make them even better. But at this point in time, Hideo Kojima strikes me as the kind of guy whose, like, ego is through the fucking roof. Probably because he's been surrounded by people who are just reaffirming that ego.
How was work? Everything okay?
Gillian, what is it? What's wrong?
Jamie, I've become a junker.
A junker? Gillian, but why?
Smoking
You
crack.
know why? It's the only way we can regain our lost memories. Snatcher is the only word that keeps coming back every time we try to remember our pasts. I have to face them to find out why.
Yes, but I can sense that there is something terrible hidden in our past. And if we remember it, it will destroy us.
Jamie!
So a junker is essentially a runner. Got it.
I'm going now.
Can I get some subtitles for the robot ship?
What? I can't hear you!
Where we're going, we won't need roads. I mean, the art and the animation's really fucking good. Like, really good.
Gillian Seed, estimated age 31. 3 years ago, he and his wife Jamie Seed are taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. Both Gillian and Jamie suffer from severe amnesia. Their memories of events prior to being picked up in Siberia lost in a mysterious mental fog. 2 years ago, after a vain attempt to rebuild their marriage, Jamie and Gillian separate. Following extensive special military training, the alien is ordered to report to Neo Kobe City as a junker, effective today.
Yeah, I mean, like, I really hope they subvert the obvious twist that these guys are snatchers. It's like, they're practically using signal flares at this point. It's like, oh, they can't remember who they are. Some weird shit happened. Isn't that weird? It's just a Konami Omni building. It's where they have all the fucking pachinko machines. But yes, Hideo Kojima needs someone there to hit him with the newspaper and say, bad Kojima. Hot Coldman is a retarded name, go fuck yourself. Then, like, push him gently over a table.
I should have left you on that street corner where you were standing. But you didn't!
Thank you, Pickle, for the 28 months, or I guess 29 months, shit. Oni-chan yamete kudasai. I'm just getting started, Pickle. You can't even stop me. How are you doing, Pickle? How's your 4th of July? I'm assuming you were also celebrating the downfall of the British Empire. At the hands of George Washington and a bunch of fucking guns. Also, hopefully it hasn't been super fucking hot for you, dude. Where I've been living, it's fucking like, we've been hitting like 100, which is like kind of 38, 39 Celsius sometime around there. Oh my god. Absolutely blew my hands off. Yes, you're supposed to throw the M80 after you light it. A common mistake. A common rookie mistake. But anyway, let's dive into this shit. Hopefully, hopefully they don't just do the obvious thing of like, oh, there your fucking snatchers. Yeah, that's like so fucking obvious. Let's see, Mika. Welcome to Junker Headquarters. May I help you? Alright, so it's not A, it's like B. C. I have to use start. Oh no, my controller just fell asleep. It is C. Alright, cool. I've been broiled, but now it's nice and cool. Sick. Yeah, it cooled off a little bit. I mean, we got like sort of like torrential downpour yesterday. Let's look. Look at that operator. She's a beautiful Oriental woman. Those filthy Orientals. We need to bring back the term Oriental. This is funny to me. It's a junker recruiting ad. Front pod. What is a pod? It's one of those pod-type reception units where the operator sits in a shielded capsule. There's some pretty heavy-duty stuff they got here. This place might be more dangerous than I thought. Looks like there's a security camera. A surveillance camera? Looks like it leads inside of Junker Headquarters. And then we have an area. Just look in the area in general. Seems to be the Junker Headquarters library. Their security looks really tight. Hey, investigate right now. What the fuck's the difference between investigating? Operated by a shield. It's a government ad. They must be really short on people. I'm sorry, may I have your name, please? It's just like an autist walks in and starts like investigating every corner. Yeah. It's like they're monitoring the offices. Alright, we'll enter. Afraid only Junker personnel are allowed inside the headquarters. Let's talk to you.
I'm Gillian Seed. I've been assigned to Junker Headquarters effective today.
Oh, you're Mr. Seed. Please forgive me. My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker Headquarters. Very pleased to meet you.
I just look at her. Would you just look at her? You're really pretty. Thank you. Thank you, autist. Official Junker name and trademark appear ahead of it. Let's see. Ask about some shit. Let's ask about Junkers. Tell me a little bit more about Junker operations. The Junkers are a special task force put together to combat the Bioroid Snatcher menace. It's overseen by government intelligence agencies. This is my first time in town. Oh, you'll get used to it right away. Everybody's pretty welcome. There are many different ethnic groups and types of people here. It's Japan, but it's not Japan, if you know what I mean. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What time you get off? About me? Isn't that a bit forward, Mr. Seed? Well, let me tell you about why they call me Mr. Seed, baby. Let me tell you about myself first, then maybe you can tell me. I can tell you're very smooth with the ladies. Been assigned to Junker operations effective today. You just told me that, Gillian. Fuck. Alright, enter. Let me enter now.
Gillian's fine, and you can call me Gillian, Mika.
Okay, Gillian. I'll open the main door and show you around headquarters.
Where should I show you first? The shooting range, baby! Hell yeah, let's get started.
Oh, that's right. The chief told me to bring you down as soon as you showed up.
The chief?
Yes, our big boss here at Junker headquarters. That's his office right over there. Chief Cunningham.
Oh, so I didn't
Gillian
even have a
Seed is here.
fucking option.
I
Fuck
brought
you.
him in as you requested.
Thanks for coming, Seed. I'm Benson Cunningham, the Chief of Junker Operations.
Gillian Seed. I've been transferred here from the 17th Special Forces Division.
I've heard all about your special training in the military, Seed. I hope you'll put it to good use on your new assignment here. By the way, I understand you're suffering from amnesia. Any sign yet that your memory's coming back?
I'm afraid not. I still can't remember a thing from before the Army picked me up 3 years ago.
You're married, aren't you?
Yes, but we're separated now. She has amnesia as well, and without any memories between the two of us, I'm afraid there was very little to base a good relationship on.
I can see your point there.
Alright, so now let me look around your office. Let me stare at you first. Who's the chief of Junker operations, just as I imagined him. You say something? Said you look like a fat piece of shit. Let me look at the monitor, though. Information from all over the world is continuously pouring in. It's a nice view of the Neoko Bay. Too bad there are snatchers lurking out there somewhere. Neoko Bay at night. Great view, don't you think? Picture of a vase. What a funny design. Looks like a pretty comfortable sofa. Not really. Looks like you just slip off the fucking thing. Investigate the monitor. It's an ultra-high resolution display panel capable of playing back holograms as well. I'm guessing there's something hidden behind. I just like remove the picture immediately to try to find it safe. So this is Stacy Nard, huh? Don't touch that picture. It's very special to me. Yeah, that's absolutely gonna be something later on. Yeah, I don't really need to see anything else. Type of latest in robot sofas, employing chaos system technology. Do you like my chaos sofa? Seed, I'm no snatcher. Alright, let me ask him then. It's about Junkers. Junker headquarters was set up a year ago by the police as a special task force to combat the Snatcher problem. Junker operations were officially started in August of this year. We answer directly to the government's intelligence agencies. This poster is really pretty tacky. Oh, really? That's my design, by the way. Chief, your taste is right out of the dark ages. A Junker operates with certain rules and privileges different from a regular police officer. Those are: the purpose of the Junker force is to eliminate Bioroid Snatchers. 2. A Junker, even in the course of carrying out one, must not harm innocent civilians. Right there. It's taking Isaac Asimov's fucking robot rules. Got it. 3. A subject may not be physically investigated or restrained unless irrefutable evidence exists that indicates that the subject is indeed a snatcher. 4. A Junker is required to assist and support civilian bounty hunters. 5. In order to carry out one, a Junker is allowed to the use of a blaster and a navigator and a turbo cycle. Those are the 5 rules. That's a lot to remember. Or my duties. Snatcher's job is to figure out who the Snatchers are and to eliminate them. I want you to put your special I said, well, if I kill everyone I see, odds are I'm going to kill all the Snatchers as well. I want you to put your special training into the military to good use and investigate those points about Snatchers that we don't yet understand. You've got to put a stop to them. A Junker's job is highly specialized and extremely dangerous. It's why there's so few of us. I'm the chief, Harry's the engineer, and then there's Mika. Gibson and you are runners. It's just the 5 of us. Wow, really? 5 of us in a city of probably like, 5 million people. Alright. Cool. Neat. Yes, 3 years ago, the Snatchers suddenly appeared here in Nyoko Bay. We have no idea where they come from or what they want. We do know that they kill, copy the appearance of their victims, and take their place in society, and their numbers are increasing.
That should be enough to make your duties as a junker quite clear. This is your junker ID card. It will identify you as a junker. Carrying it allows you to exercise your special authority.
I see. Sort of like a police officer's badge, huh?
And, here's some money. It's not much, but you'll need it to carry out your investigation.
Cash?
Credit cards aren't accepted in some regions of the city. You'll need this sooner or later.
Sounds like it's a rough place out there.
Go see Harry, the engineer. He's got your equipment ready for you.
Alright, can we ask about anything else? Navigators. It's a robot designed to assist the junkers by performing all types of analysis. It's got a pretty good sensor setup too. Alright, let's look at my possessions. Let me show him. I want to show him my ID. That's proof you're a junker. Take good care of it. He's like, yes, I just handed that to you. Let me show him my cash. You like my money? Here's some funds for expenses. Don't waste them. So, Chief, I have a friend named Benjamin Franklin who says, you got a pretty big cock. Why don't we show each other that? And Mika walks in and is like, no, Dios gracias. Alright. Oh, God. Alright, what the fuck am I doing here? Let me just look at it. Why don't you just look at it? This is the cash they gave me for expenses. Having to carry around cash is so inconvenient. The card gives me all sorts of special rights. I'll be carrying this as my ID from here on out. See, that card is very important. Take good care not to lose it. Alright, let me investigate my card. It's a card with a special IC chip built in. All of my personal data is recorded on the card. Alright, well, let's go, I guess. Let's leave, right? Where would you like to go next? A shooting range, baby. This is a shooting range. Junkers come here to improve their marksmanship. Gillian, you haven't got your blaster yet, have you? Let's hurry and go visit Harry. I think I should get some practice in first. Yes, but come on, let me take a crack at it. Alright, if you must practice, I'll let you use my ray gun, but it doesn't have the power of a blaster. Is that okay? Yeah, thanks, Mika. Press the A button, you can draw your blaster, C to fire. Get your blaster away by pressing the A button again. Shoot only the snatchers. Be careful you don't hit any civvies. The red gauge on the left shows the number of targets to appear. Yellow on the right shows the number of hits. Pretty straightforward. So apparently, this was originally in like Japan. This worked with the gun, the justifier, but I think then like fucking Columbine happened, and they're like, oh my god, we can't have anyone use a gun with their Sega Genesis. It was something like that, honestly. And everyone's freaking out over like Mortal Kombat and Doom and fucking that other Sega CD game. And so they removed the justifier working, so you could only play this game with the controller. That's a great loss necessarily, but it would have been kind of fucking cool if they released it. I don't fucking know, man. Fantastic. Perfect score. You're quite a shot, aren't you, Gillian? Wow, a perfect score right off the bat. I bet you've done this before, haven't you? No, man, first time out. I can't stand liars, you know. Due to all that practice I had in the military, Mika. Fantastic, and no wasted shots either. Jean will be surprised. Well, let's go see Harry. How do you start practice? Just do it like you did a moment ago. Come on, let's go see Harry. Harry Benson's our engineer. He's a bit of a lush, but he's a friendly and sweet old guy. Come on, let's go see Harry. Every junker investigator gets an analysis robot. Quite a combination, huh? We call those robots navigators. Come on, let's go see Harry. His wife was killed by a snatcher 2 years ago. After that, he quit his detective job and became a junker. Since then, he's been living with his daughter, Katrina. Come on, let's go see Harry. Who's that, Katrina? That's Gibson. Gibson and Katrina. She's Jean's only child. She turned 18 this year. Jean Gibson. Alright, let's see that crazy shit. Let me look at Mika's face. You are truly beautiful, Mika. She's like, alright, I have maze, please. Thanks, Jillian. I'll take that as face value. Come on, let's go see Harry. Let me look at you some more. A number of man-shaped targets appear in the practice booth. We call it our shooting practice range, but it's a lot like a video game arcade, don't you think? Come on, let's go see Harry. God damn, bitch. Maybe I don't want to go see Harry. Maybe I want to bend you over to that shooting range gallery and shoot some Jillian seed in your pussy. Let's see, let's go to engineering room. Fine. It's an interesting fucking pick, Jesus. Some shit getting plowed, I guess. This is engineering. All the junkers, that is the runners' equipment, is made here. It doesn't look like Harry's around at the moment. Look at her face, Mika. Yes, what do you want? I can sense that you and I are destined to fall in love. God damn. Did they put something in Jillian's water? Holy shit. It might sound crazy, but Jillian, you're married, aren't you? There are tools and machines all over the place. It's a regular factory in here. It's always like this. I don't know how he finds anything. Quite brilliant. He won 3 Nobel Prizes and the Fields Prize too. Gene's navigator is called Little John. I wonder what kind of navigator you'll get. His little Metal Gear robot just keeps being like, yeah! Okay! Skeet! Alright, let's see here. Would you mind asking Harry when he gets back? He doesn't want to talk about that navigators anymore. If you meet him, you'll understand why he's so proud. Let's talk about Katerina. She's a model, quite cute. I don't want her, I want you, baby. Alright, so what the fuck are we doing here then? Let me show her my Junker ID. That's your Junker ID, be careful not to use it. Alright, well he wasn't even fucking in there. Alright, detective's room? Maybe it's in the computer room. It's a detective's room. It's the office for our runners. That's what we call junker investigators like you. You'll be using that desk in the back. What about the desk near the door there? That's Gene's desk. Gene Jack Gibson. He's our ace runner. Let's look around. Let's look at Mika's face again. You're definitely laying it on to your thing, don't you think? He's like, Jesus Christ! just first day at like a new job, like try to like blatantly hit on and relentlessly every single woman at work. Don't care about age, fucking marriage status, nothing. Just go for it. A lot of information flows into here. All the information available to our runners is output from Jordan. MJ? This is an antique desk. Gene's really into antiques. Gibson's desk, huh? I wonder what he's like. Looks like a nice desk, but I probably won't be using it much. Unless I want to bend you over it, Mika. Yeah. This place is really different from other detectives' offices. Harry's an orphan. He lost his parents in the catastrophe. Don't worry, you'll be able to get one from Harry. He's apparently out on the investigation at the moment. I'll introduce you as soon as he gets back. Don't be getting any funny thoughts. She's only 18. That's fucking legal. What the fuck? In the future, the age of consent is increased to 28. That'd be a hell of a thing to campaign on. I will raise the age of consent. Wow, why did I get, like, negative votes? What the fuck? Where would you like to go next? Let's go to the computer room. This is Junker Headquarters computer room. It's linked to databases throughout the country, so you can find almost any information you might need. Like where the fuck Henry is? Look at her face again. This is this Gillian's a little weird. Antiques in the computer room, eh? I haven't seen a keyboard like that in some time. Number of input and output devices are linked to the host computer. Alright, let's ask about how to use. About computer. This is our host computer, a model RM1013. We call it Jordan. Named after MJ. That's for Junker Online Regional Data Access Network. Oh, it's a fucking acronym? Jesus. Junker Online Regional Data Access Network. It employs full-scale artificial intelligence-based processors. Jordan's fully programmed with all human learning routines and uses intelligent interface to perform automatic translation problem solving. You name it. It employs expert-class artificial intelligence routines developed for fieldwork robots. It's the best there is. Am I going to unlock the sexual harassment ending? Yeah, I'm thinking if this was a fucking Falcom game, you can believe there'd be achievements for, you know, fucking sexual harassment and straight up assault. First, put your Junker card in the slot. Once it's confirmed you as a user, you just follow the instructions that Jordan flashes on the screen. If you're that interested, why don't you just meet him? Yeah, I'd love to. You know where the fuck he is. Okay, we'll get one from Harry. Alright, so I guess you can just keep asking. It doesn't matter the location. You just keep doing one thing until you run out of new shits. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Alright, we'll use Jordan. Go ahead, sit down here. Once you've registered on the system, the rest is easy. I am Jordan, Junker Headquarters, host AI computer system. Alright, I'll read normal. Please insert your ID card. What? Has this thing got a personality? Okay, Junker card going in. User confirmed as Jillian Seed. Welcome, Jordan. Is it Gillian or Jillian? I guess Gillian. What sort of information do you need? Well, at least let me in. Load ID file? I don't fucking know. Jordan ID file. Use the cursor to input the name of the person you're searching for. First name, then last name. John Konami. No space. Alright, enter name. Henry. There's only one Henry in all of Neo Kobe, so it should know who I'm looking for. No matching names on file. What? Alright. If I put my name then. Cannot execute request. You do not possess a high enough security clearance to view this data. Oh shit. M Class 7 ID is necessary to open this data gate. Alright, well that's suspicious. Why can't I get this data? What's like, I don't know. I feel like there better be either I'm not a snatcher, or it's a snatcher but also a whole bunch of other shit, you know? I feel like it's really milking this shit out, you know? It's very obvious. Mia, I need to know all about you. Your measurements. Ah shit, she doesn't exist then. Jordan fact file. Please select the category you wish to search. History. Oh goddamn! Alright, fuck, it's a whole like goddamn glossary. Holy shit. Alright, let's start with history. Catastrophe. On June 6, 1996, a mysterious explosion destroyed the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. The explosion released a biological weapon called Lucifer Alpha, which had been under development by the old Soviet regime, into the atmosphere, creating the greatest biohazard in history. Within 1 week, the bacteria spread throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, killing 80% of the population there. 6 months later, Lucifer Alpha suddenly mutated into a non-lethal form. Northern Eurasia, now an unpopulated wasteland, was designated and remains a United Nations neutral zone to prevent unauthorized exploitation. Since the disaster, which became known simply as the catastrophe, Hundreds of research papers have been published purporting to reveal its causes, but the real reason behind it remains unknown. Yeah, let's see. You are a reprogrammed snatcher, here to save the world. I mean, that's what I'm like thinking, honestly. Some shit like that, but it's like we gotta be, you know. Shit, World War III? Fuck yeah. 2010 to 2011. Oh, that's a very short war. Jesus Christ. I guess this would have been before, you know, the war in Afghanistan and Iraq, before people got used to the idea of, like, you know, 2-decade-long fucking wars. 14 years after the catastrophe, war broke out over possession of northern Eurasia, left uninhabited by the disaster. Conservative Soviet leaders who managed to survive the catastrophe received military support from China and launched an invasion of the region. Nevertheless. Oh, okay. I thought the region was called Nevertheless. I'm like, there goes typical Hideo Kojima with his retarded names. No, there's a new sentence. Nevertheless, Western economic sanctions forced the Chinese to withdraw the support, leading to victory for Western forces. Ending just 6 months after it began, this conflict has become known as the Half-Year War. Alright, so it's, you know, intentionally short. Got it. Alright, we can check out the rest later. Concerning Junker. Oh, god damn. Do a third one every time we're here. We'll just read like 3 of them. Something like that. Siberian neutral zone. Left uninhabited by the catastrophe. The United Nations has controlled the bulk of Siberian territory for the past 50 years, prohibiting any outside interference. After effects of Lucifer Alpha contamination are expected to prevent any plant or animal life from flourishing there for the next 50 years. In order to prevent recurrence of something like World War III, the United Nations has set up extensive monitoring stations on the borders of the region. Alright. Well, shit. Thank you for using Jordan. I look forward to our next session together. Oh, did I look up Henry and not Harry? Alright. Harry Gibson Katrina. Harry Gibson Katrina. Look up Katrina first. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like shit like this, and even like Phantasy Star 2, one that I always point out. And then like Sonic the Hedgehog. They're all very like vibrant looking games. I understand why so many Genesis games look so muddy. Katrina Gibson. Age 18, height, weight, blood type, O. Only daughter of Jean Jack Gibson. Won Miss 17 contest in 2046. Currently a popular model in holographic advertisements. Jean Gibson. Dislikes. Identifiable by heart-shaped birthmark on inner thigh. Sexy, alright. What's your name? Gibson. There we go. Related to Mel. As soon as we meet Gibson, he's just gonna start going off about the Jews. It's gonna be great. No matching names on file. Why I just look up Gibson? There we are. Weird. Alright, Jean Jack Gibson. Runner, Junker Agency, 55. Wife, Alice deceased. Daughter, Katrina, age 18. Officer in Police Science Division since 2015. Wife killed by Snatcher in Bioroid Panic of 2046. Request and is granted transfer to Junker Agency. Last one, Harry, not Henry. There we go. Harry Benson. Engineer, junker, yada yada yada. Single, originally member of government science team to combat snatchers before its combination with police team to form junker agency. Parents die in the catastrophe. Harry taken into government custody. Earns PhD from Michigan State University at age 14. Kind of weird that's in like present tense, or I guess future tense. Or yeah, I guess present tense, right? Gains widespread attention for his development of weapons during World War III, joins NASA following war, and contributes to Ramjet engine development team. 3 Nobel Prizes, 1 Fields Prize. Alright, I forget the name of the fucking chief. Yeah, I don't fucking know at this point. Alright, exit. Now all we need to do is find Harry. Yeah, I'd love to be able to find him. I don't know where the fuck he is. Maybe he's back in the engineering room now? He's gotta be back by now. I don't know, he's quite the freewheeling type. Oh, there he is.
Oh, good, Harry's back.
Great to meet you. You're Gillian Seed, right? Haven't we met somewhere before?
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, back when you were abducted and
I
switched
guess
out by
I
a
must be
snatcher.
imagining things.
Let me look at him now. Look at your wall. There's a poster and a photograph on the wall. Try to hit on Harry. Somebody get the same impression. I met this guy somewhere? What's wrong? Do I have something hanging from my nose? No, I just want you as badly as I want Mia. I want a freaky fucked up 3-way on my first day. Let's see, poster? This looks like a poster from the late 20th century. What, you know who she is? You got a good taste for a youngster. It's a picture that was on the wall. It's a photograph of a small boy. It's a picture of me as a kid. It's my only memory of my childhood. Let's investigate this motherfucker. These are odd work clothes. Let me take a look at those. Hey, what are you doing? Stop it. Shit. Alright, so investigate is this very, like, aggressive. Very old. This kind of printing technology hasn't been used since the last century. Your hands off that. Well, yeah, it's getting pretty fragile. Appears to have been cut out of a larger photo.
I know. All right, allow me to introduce the Navigator, which I designed especially for you. Hey, Metal Gear, get out here.
Nice remix of Metal Gear music. You know, if the Metal Gear remake or re-release ever drops in price, I'll fucking stream the MXX games.
Pleased to meet you, Gillian. I am Metal Gear Mach 2. I am programmed to be your personal assistant.
Metal Gear? That's a pretty weird name.
Oh, he's cute.
Thank you.
I think he's turning red. I took his basic design and his name from the Metal Gear Menace of the late 20th century. But quite unlike that Metal Gear, this one was designed for peaceful purposes.
Oh, is it the same continuous, same story, rather? Same canon? And are we gonna run into Raiden, fucking slicing up motherfuckers with the sword, and like US senators and shit? Navigators are designed from the start as a junker's investigative assistant. On-site detection, analysis, recording, communications, you name it. They're packed with features, and Metal Gear here is the latest model. What about an attack system? Don't they carry any weapons? Afraid not. They're unarmed. After all, the main idea behind Navigator is to assist in an investigation's data management. But they do have a save function. Good, I was kind of worried about that, honestly. Just use Metal Gear and the save command. You can record the exact status of your investigation that way. And the same on the poncho with the sombrero. Yeah, I still need to play Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. It's my fucking list forever. I should, like, bump that shit up, honestly. In the same way, you can use the use light command to help you when it's too dark to see. I've told you. They're nice to have around, didn't I? How about communications? Does this thing have some sort of radio? Yep, there's a video phone installed. Video phone? That's right. Let's use Metal Gear, then use the video phone to access it. In theory, you can use it anywhere, but you have to watch out for interference. Sometimes the signal just can't get through. Alright.
Oh, that's right.
It could be a fucking gun, bro.
I got it right over here. This is your blaster, the official weapon of a junker. It's got full user feedback circuitry, adjusting itself to your reaction time. In other words, it's just as good as you are. What do you think? Here, see how she feels.
Good. 'Cause I got a loaded clip that says you're a snatcher, old man.
It's unbelievably light.
You bet it is. This ain't one of those ray guns the Army uses. She's put together with the latest carbon polymers and ceramics, not affected by heat one bit. And her ergonomic design optimizes both functionality and firepower. Well, what do you think, Gillian?
I'll take it.
Don't you want weight in a gun, though? Like, you know, because doesn't the weight help with the kickback? I don't know. What would the Japanese know about guns? You think any of them motherfuckers, like, when they come over here? Because I know they, like, you know, it's like when, they were making Daytona, USA, and all the Sega team was, like, visiting Florida and shit. Do you think they visited a shooting range? Because you can, like, rent guns there just to use for the range. You can use all sorts of crazy shit down south. Or do you think, like, oh no, a gun too scary, Desu, ooh. You're an engineer. Tell me about the Snatchers, how they're built. It's odd, but we've never been able to get a specimen. They're always stolen or have self-destructed. Got any weaknesses? They're built really well, so it's tough to destroy them outright. Try to immobilize them. They got these slits on their head for some reason. A well-placed shot there will often destroy their control functions. Oh, well, so just shoot them in the head then. Normal gun. This is a blaster. It's completely different. Yeah, you want this one to be light. There's no kickback, but it's somehow more powerful. Weird. That's why it's important to practice your marksmanship.
I have a video phone call from Jean-Jacques Gibson coming in. Connecting.
What's Jean? He's a fucking Frenchman?
This is Gibson. I've cornered a probable male snatcher. I'm in the abandoned factory in the M district. Request immediate backup.
Gillian, that means you. You better head out right away. Jean needs your help.
We must hurry. We'll use a turbocycle to travel to the scene.
Be careful, Gillian.
This is a turbocycle.
I really hope Metal Gear's like, I'll drive, you get in the back.
Three-wheeled ground travel, it is capable of hovering and high-speed flight. The vehicle is also VTOL capable, so takeoffs and landings in narrow areas present no difficulty.
A flying tricycle, huh? I just came in one of these things.
We have been assigned this vehicle for use in our investigations.
Alright, let's use Metal Gear to save first and foremost. And then we're gonna call Mia and be like, hey baby, put your ass up against the camera. Which file would you like to save it in? Save one. Save completed. Continue play? Yeah, we'll continue. Mia, baby. We got no time for that, Jillian. Goddamn. You horny motherfucker. Take a cold shower or something. Alright, let's immediately look at this fine-ass fucking car, though. It's brand new and was just tuned up. It's 47 Interceptor. It's built by the same company that builds the shuttle. Hey, before you leave, hit on the lady. See you remain on track for getting jailed ending. Oh, I'm trying. We really should just take her with us, so that way we can, like, hit on her, like, while we're fighting the Terminator. On the ground, it runs on 3 wheels, but they're retracted during flight. This is Junker HQ parking lot. Several turbocycles are parked in the area. Shit, what's the name of that one, like, fucking real dumb-looking car that's like a giant tricycle that some people enjoy, but, I don't know, look really fucking weird and shit? Forget what the hell they're called. Alright, let's enter it. A Can-Am, there we are. Kojima must have thought Can-Ams were the way of the future. Where in the turbo cycle? Operation is computer controlled. Where would you like to go? Let me go home first real quick. Why don't we stop off at my place first? Gina's waiting for us. Let's go, Jillian. You never seen a Can-Am? Like C-A-N-A-M? They look fucking dumb. I don't know. Some people... I don't know. I feel like only weirdos fucking buy that shit. I guess maybe they're supposed to be more off-road. Maybe that's why. Yeah, it's like, I guess people use it as an off-road maybe. Even then, you just use a dune buggy at that point, or a fucking, I don't know, like a Humvee or a Jeep or some shit. Let's see, factory ruins, let's go.
Now departing for the abandoned factory.
Not as cool as the driving cutscenes in Parasite Eve.
Now this. Ace Junker Gibson's cornered a suspected snatcher. I wonder if this guy really is a snatcher. Guess I'll find out now if all that training really paid off.
Goddamn, could you imagine if that's the sound of your engine? You're like, fuck, man. It's like, oh my god. You know, you're like, want to take the car to the lot for a test drive. The fucking salesman's like, no, please trust me. It operates fine. Just pay me and leave. Sign right here. It's yours. We've arrived at the abandoned factory. What would you like to do? I guess just fucking exit the turbo cycle. We've arrived at the abandoned factory. This is where Jean called from. Or Jean-Claude Van Damme. Look at the sky. Or to the area, I guess, first. Run down, looks deserted too. The sky's getting quite dark. Looks like a storm may be coming in. It's a battered old factory. Judging by the design, I'd say it dates from the period when mannered production techniques were still used. It appears abandoned. Investigate the motion detector. Middle, are you reading anything? Can't tell from here. You'll have to move inside. You giant pussy. Just go inside. Building is heavily damaged. It's probably been abandoned since the last century. There's a sign that anyone's around. Alright, let's go in. How do I go in? You get a clear frequency of this location. Why not metal? It's probably due to presence of Snow 9. Snow 9? It's a bioengineered form of pollen which interferes with radio transmissions. How do I go in though? Jesus. Possessions. Investigate. Yeah, where's my gun? Did I forget my gun? Ah, shit. Nothing unusual here. Oh, there we are. I probably didn't investigate that one.
Oh no!
What was that?
A male scream. Perhaps something has happened to Jean-Jacques. Gillian, please use extreme caution. I read multiple moving objects within the factory. This could indicate the presence of snatchers or insectors.
Insectors? What in the world's that?
A spider-like robot used by snatchers as security devices. Though compact in size, they are armed with needle guns. Use extreme caution.
Alright, just investigate the building again? There are multiple moving objects within the building. Yeah, so I mean, I guess if you're like a big fan of shit like Ace Attorney, you would probably be right at home here. That's kind of one of my issues with Ace Attorney is like, no, I guess I don't know, semantics, I guess, right? where it's like, oh, you had to do this and then this. It's like, I thought that was implied by this option. It's like, nope. But it's like, you don't know that until you try again. You're like, well, why didn't that work before? And it's like, oh, I guess there's a difference between that and that and that. So, we should check out the scream we heard. Let's head into the factory. I would love to. Oh, there it is. Now it says enter. Alright, we're going in. Keep your blaster ready. It's the A button to draw your blaster. Anything could happen there. You might want to save frequently, just in case disaster strikes. It's like just finding the option to, ventured in the factory. This is a spot where he placed that video phone call. Listen. Not picking up any sounds. There's debris everywhere. Please watch your step. There's pipes running everywhere. The ceiling looks quite weak. Building is severely damaged. It should be demolished. Been weakened by rust in several places. I guess we'll... now let's investigate. I can wait a little bit. Yeah, no, we'll save now. I'll take Metal Gear's advice. We'll save each time we're in a new area, just so we don't have to lose any progress. But yeah, so I've said this before, but there's so many Genesis games that look either like real muddy or... Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like muddy and shitty. But, I mean, the Genesis has a good, vibrant color palette. And there's a lot you can do with it, but for whatever reason, a lot of game companies, when they are developing for the Sega Genesis, just, I don't know, fucked up. I'm not really sure why. It always looks strange. But then you play other games, it's like, it's just so vibrant, it's crazy. So now let's, take it to ground. Scan the area with my sensors, but I can't pick up anything special. Looks like concrete here is quite corroded. This place looks like it could collapse at any moment. You must be careful. There's nothing special here. Where's Jean-Jacques anyway? Yeah, that's really hot. I'm gonna have a blister there. Be careful, the surface is hot due to steam within. Metal, aren't you picking up anything? Nothing's moving. That's odd. What happened to Jean? Jean. Alright, so I guess we'll move. We'll advance forward.
What the?
It's Little John.
Little John?
Yeah.
Yes, Jean-Jacques Gibson's personal navigator.
Ceiling's been damaged, some of the wiring sticking out. Oh my, Little John's been demolished. There's no way we can repair damage this bad. There's wreckage everywhere. I don't detect anything special. Little John's parts are spread everywhere. This is awful. Can't confirm any sound except from the water droplets and Little John shorting out. The charring indicates he was hit by fire from a laser cannon. Nearly all of his circuits are burned completely through. His functions have been completely terminated. Nevertheless, his memory may be all or partially intact. Where's Gibson? The navigator never leaves his runner's side unless there's a very serious reason. We had to hurry. Gibson's in trouble. I guess we're good here. Let me, drop another save. Let's do this. That's an extra like 5 seconds between each area, but we won't have to like redo anything if we fuck up. Alright, now moving ahead. There are things scattered all over the floor. Please watch your step. There's a large pillar across the floor. There's nothing unusual. Not picking up any sounds. Something special here. Hey, Metal, aren't you picking anything up? No, nothing. We're the only thing moving. Alright, then let's move forward again. Wait, there's a figure on the floor. Not picking up any sounds. Nice! Well, he's not a snatcher. Like the soundtrack, but that might be me, a Genesis guy. Oh, the soundtrack here is definitely really good. Like, it's noticeably up there. John Gibson, it's Gibson, my god. This head's been completely twisted off. Twisted off, jeez, alright. Still warm. That scream we heard was no doubt his. What killed him? His head's been twisted off, he died instantly. It would take incredible strength to do this. Metal, anything on your sensors? No, I'm not getting your reading. Dropped his blaster here. Didn't have to meet him like this. Can't believe they killed Jean, rather. Fuck. It's been crushed flat. This would take incredible strength. It's an odd old type blaster. It's definitely Jean's. Still warm. Probably fired several shots. Should I save here just because I'm assuming fight some motherfucker? I'll go for it. Holding something in his right hand. There's a key in one of his pockets. Okay, so there's sub-menus. Remember, sub-menus on top of sub-menus. It's hair. He's holding several strands of hair. In addition, there is skin tissue under his nails. Probably from scratching his attacker.
Now analyzing recovered hair sample. Analysis complete. Results on the display. 1. Chromosomal analysis of cells from the papilla and root reveal 46XY. Subject is male. 2. Hair color, brown. Hair structure reading of 65 indicates European subject, wavy hair. 3. Attachment of root structure and thickness of the base of the strand suggest hair was pulled out of follicle. 4. Enzyme antibody analysis indicates subject is blood type A, Rh factor negative. 5. Cell component distribution indicates presence of artificial protein compounds. The results of the analysis strongly suggest that the strand of hair was pulled from the scalp of Jean's attacker during their struggle. This strand of hair almost certainly came from a male European, blood type A negative snatcher.
Alright, good thing I know their blood type. Let's see here. Skin sample.
Now analyzing recovered tissue sample.
Let's analyze all the shit. I don't have to tell you everything, bro.
Analysis complete. Results on the display.
Were they black?
1. Enzyme antibody analysis indicates subject is blood type O, Rh factor negative. 2. Chromosomal analysis of cells in the sample reveal 46XX. Subject is female. 3. Cell component distribution indicates presence of artificial protein compounds. 4. Number of melanocytes in sample indicates that subject is Caucasian. The results of the analysis strongly suggest that the tissue sample, a cluster of skin cells, was scraped from the subject during a struggle with Jean. These skin cells almost certainly came from a female European, blood type O negative snatcher.
So he was attacked by two different motherfuckers? Alright. Hey, there's more than one snatcher involved. Gibson said, I've cornered a probable male snatcher. Alright, goddamn. Alright. So, wow, he got Turbo Fox. Got it. Check out his blaster. It's an old type blaster. It's definitely Jean's. Bending a blaster like this is well beyond the strength of any human. No doubt it was a snatcher. Yeah, should we call for backup or anything? No? Alright, whatever. What's this key for? I don't know of anywhere where old keys like this are still used. Do I have it now? Really? I don't want to, like, take any of this shit? Really? Isn't there like an option to take it? It's weird that there's no take option. Bizarre. Alright, I guess we'll save again. Oh shit, report analysis results. Let's save and then do that. Or does that mean have him, like, report that shit to me again? I feel like we should send that in, right? Guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out right now the hard way if he just repeats it. European, female. Alright, got it. Okay, so luckily we don't have to play through that whole cutscene again. Sin, possessions. Here we are. Shit. Alright, so he's got that now. So look, access take. Investigates is get details on it. Weird. Blaster. Take his gun too. Or not. Yeah, we can just leave evidence. Alright, moving ahead. We just, like, you know, snuggle up with his body. It's a dead end. It's uncomfortably quiet here. It's blocked by a cave-in. We can't go any farther. Metal, anything on your sensors? No, not getting any reading. I don't see any way out from here. There's no way you could possibly move this out of the way. Several tons of earth here. Comfortably quiet. Ground. Don't see anything else special. There's evidence of a struggle in the ground here, but I can't interpret it. Investigate these motherfuckers, though. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just fucking move back, right? Should we investigate? Oh shit, memory chip.
Well, what do you think? Can you get this memory chip out of there in one piece?
I will attempt it. Now retrieving memory chip. Memory chip retrieved.
Well, that was easy. Really wasted him. See anything that would help our investigation. Alright, so shit, let's save again. We got some new shits. And is there a way we can analyze that memory chip? Oh wait, there was one. Little memory. Great, I cannot analyze her and other navigator's memories. We'll have to go back to the headquarters to process it. Let's just hope there's something left. Got it. Alright, we'll move backwards. It's kind of under the assumption that we'd fight something, right? Still haven't completed our investigation. What do you mean, you dick? Oh, are you serious? Motherfucker, it really is fucking Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I hate, like... that's like, I almost love this genre of game, but it's like shit like this that kind of holds me back from really, you know, nutting over it. What evidence do we got? This item's quite antique. I wonder where it's from. There's no public facilities which would use keys like this. That's true, then. It must be some personal item of Jean's. Jean's. If we check his things, we might be able to discover something. This key for? I didn't know anywhere old keys like this are still used. Alright, let's move forward then. Goddamn. Go back to his fucking body. Or maybe use the key. On Metal, on Little John, no. investigate Gibson again, Jesus. Wait, there's a... fucking you cock, you motherfucker. Wait, there's a scrap of paper in his pockets. Search the house. Written on ordinary paper. Right, so look at it to take it. House. What is that supposed to mean? Who knows? Could be Jean's last words. Metal. Keep this as evidence, will you? Alright, storing it in an internal chamber. Alright, let's save again. Hopefully that's all we need. I know, maybe we can analyze a piece of paper. Nah, alright, no. Able to get the fuck out of here? Haven't complete our investigation. Fuck you! Oh my god! Dead end, alright. Blocked by cave-in, can't go any further. There's no place big enough for a person to get in. Hey Mel, are you picking up something up? No ratings. Listen. Look, nothing to look. This is a dead end. Nothing more to do here. Can't interpret it. Nothing to listen to. Already analyzed it. Already analyzed it.
An analysis of Jean's stomach reveals a major lesion on the caloric region of the gastric membrane.
So, Jean had an ulcer, huh?
Yes. In addition, I read a substantial quantity of partially digested organic compounds.
Organic compounds. If you can determine the composition and the degree to which the food's been digested, we may be able to figure out where Jean's been.
Alright. So pro tip, just when you find some piece of evidence, go through every option like 8 times.
Now making incision in Jean's stomach to analyze organic compounds present.
He's been going to White Castle a lot recently.
Results on the display.
That also explains the ulcers and the bloody asshole.
The organic compounds are primarily composed proteins that have been exposed to digestive acids for approximately 3 hours. Amino acid structure of the protein suggests the meat is that of a buffalo.
Buffalo meat?
Yes, buffalo meat. The results indicate that Jean ate buffalo meat somewhere about 3 hours before he was killed. I'm reading movement.
It's a witch. And a wizard. Something just ran across that way.
Unable to confirm. I suggest we investigate.
Alright. So now we're gonna save. Again. Jesus Christ, man. Hey, you gotta go through every option like 20 fucking times. There's like hidden options, you gotta redo it and shit. Let's move forward. Once again, which is like what pissed me off about like Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney. Which I've completed the original game all the way through once, and I love the concept of it, I really do. It's just when I actually am sitting there playing it, it's so bogged down, I don't know. Dead end. Then where did the Snatchers go? Are you okay, Gillian? That's weird, I was fine till a moment ago. Please stay quiet. What's wrong, Metal? Maybe it's a sensor defect, but I'm thinking I'm picking up a sound in the distance. Can you hear it, Gillian? It's odd. Seems like my ears are going out on me. Maybe it's due to the change in the air pressure. Listen, you can hear a sound like that of a timer. Blocked by cave-in, can't go any further. Oh, and shit's going more quiet. It's cute. There's something like this for some time. Email, aren't you picking anything up? Bless you. Maybe I'm getting a cold. Where did the Snatchers go? They're definitely heading this direction, didn't they? There's no other way out of here unless they liquefied themselves. They must have gotten out some other way. Can't get any meaningful sensor reading with so much debris piled up. I spent too long in this fucking place. Alright, dirt and sand. Right now we're moving back. Wait, I hear something. Can't hear a thing. Try turning up the volume on the TV. God damn it, Hideo Kojima. It's probably just like, yeah, turn it up, and then it's gonna be like a jump scare and a fucking orchestral sting. I know this cock. I know what he fucking does. I know, it's just weird that there's so many people who like they're like, oh my, if they met Hideo Kojima, they'd be like shitting their pants and be like, oh my god, I can't believe it. If I met Hideo Kojima, I'd throw a fucking right cross, dude. I'd be like, fuck you. You're not special. You're not that great. Go fuck yourself. Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 were pretty good though. I'd buy him like a McDouble as an apology. But then tell him, like, seriously though, Hot Coldman was a terrible fucking name. Fuck, I don't know, dude. No, nothing, only we're the ones moving. Sound of that timer. Already added that. Cool. Get louder if we move back? Wait, I can hear something. I can't hear a thing. I guess move back again. Fuck. I'm picking up something from the direction of Lil Jon. I thought Lil Jon's functions were totally dead. Alright, let's investigate Lil Jon then.
Whoa!
A time bomb?
Evacuate immediately! There is little time!
Well, I was trying to get out like fucking before to the dude. So being on the safe side, you should save frequently from here on. I'll save in part 2. Move, retreat. Insectors, use your blaster, Jillian. Press the A button to draw your blaster. I know I've practiced at the HQ range. Steve, send the phone, spiders. Alright, pretty simple. I mean, it's the first fucking encounter, so I mean, it would be simple. Motion reading has vanished. Alright, we should still, like, get the fuck out, right?
Sorry, I cannot go with you!
What's wrong with you? Hurry it up!
I am incapable of locomotion!
What on earth are you blabbering about? Let's go! It's gonna blow!
Please save yourself. I am paralyzed with fear.
Oh, I can't believe this stupid robot! Come on!
I'm not sure why I didn't just pick up the thing to begin with. I mean, I get it, you know, a common comedic effect.
Jeez, my ears are really ringing.
That's because you left the volume turned up.
Damn snatchers.
There is no need for concern. I have stored all the information about the evidence and the area in my memory. We should return to Junker headquarters.
Alright, first mission, success. I learned to re-investigate like 800 fucking times.
Ooh, that was some first day.
Now entering the building. We've entered the lobby.
Gillian, I heard about Jean.
I'm sorry.
I'll come over your place tonight for some, you know, soothe you.
That's right. It's not your fault, Gillian. Don't worry about it.
My condolences,
By the way,
baby.
The chief is waiting for you.
This is the chief's office.
Well, Seed, that was a pretty rough first assignment to draw. You made a great effort, though.
You're now our only junker.
I studied the data transmitted back by Metal Gear, so I know all about what happened out there. It's too bad about Gibson. He was a great junker. Seed, I need you to take over for him. You're the only one I've got left who can battle this Snatcher menace.
All right. All right, cool, neat. All right, let me ask about some shit. Must have learned something important about them, but he didn't tell me a thing. He never said anything unless he was absolutely sure of himself. What could he have learned about Snatchers? I don't know either. But it could be a weak point of theirs, or some way to tell Snatchers apart from humans. That's why I was killed. Katrina's the real victim in this. Yeah, his dad had it easy, right? I let her know what happened, but it had to be a great shock to her. Katrina? You mean that girl who was doing the modeling job? How'd you know about that? Well, I was looking her up on the computer at the company. Wait, was I not allowed to do that? I'm worried about her. I want you to check up on her later, you poon hound. It'll be a good chance for you to check out what Gibson was up to as well. His house is out in the northern suburbs. So analysis of hair strands he was grasping and the skin tissues under his nails. Reasonably certain that at least one male and one female snatcher were involved in killing him. Gotta learn what he was up to, what he was after. What was he investigating when he was killed? To find that out, you should start by checking out the detective room, and then his home. And don't forget to ask questions at the places he hung out. That buffalo meat he ate may offer some clue. Check out places that serve buffalo. In Japan, you may find a witness. Let's see here. Anything unusual about it? It appears to be a regular painting. Some unknown, strange picture. Alright, and then if we look at the monitor... Data for Metal Gear is also on the real-time link into this system, so that means I'm being watched, huh? Interesting. Alright, so I guess we'll move back. This is engineering.
Well, so our new junker has returned.
I register high alcohol levels. Harry is intoxicated.
I really thought you were better than that. Harry, what kind of backup was that supposed to be? If you were a better junker than that, Jean wouldn't have had to die out there.
Harry, that statement is incorrect.
Don't worry about it, Metal. Harry's right.
Jean... sorry. It's not your fault.
Metal, would you give Harry the memory chip we pulled out of Little John?
Of course. Harry, this is Little John's memory chip.
Alright, let's first let's just look at him. He's been drinking heavily. I registered large concentrations of synthahol in the air here. Synthahol, Jesus. Why would you drink synthahol instead of alcohol? One of them's, you know, tried and true for like, 10,000 years. Poster, brandy bottle. It's 20th century brandy. It's Napoleon. And the poster. Young kids say I'm stuck in the past, but your memories of childhood tend to stay with you. Yes, but she was a pop star from well before you were born, right? Yeah, but there's this boom in popularity of old stars when I was a kid. Photograph of a boy. It's my only memory. A picture of me when I was a kid. His only memory. He's a junker too, or a snatcher rather. This is odd. I thought that Harry only drank Japanese sake. What's this? Brandy, huh? What's this? There's numbers written on the label. It says 395644. Does not appear to be a date. Should I write that down, or is it gonna like memorize it for me? I guess I'll write it down. Let's see. Stream scratch. Let's do this shit. Oh god. Yep. Bear with me. 9644. There we go. Does not appear to be a date of any kind. Let's say again. Judging from the chemical structure of the inks used in the printing process, I would estimate this poster dates from at least 1/2 century ago. Must be really special to him. He's repaired in several spots. There's also some sticky white substance at the bottom here. Seems to have been drinking heavily. Alright, so now we can ask about shit. You leave me alone for now. I'm having a little farewell party for Jean. Right, so I guess that's all to be done here. Please leave me alone. Alright, so he's not gonna do shit then. We'll move to the computer room. If there's any information you wish to study, look it up in Jordan. Shit. They've already given away the chip, so it's not like I can use the chip on this thing, right? Let's have the scrap of paper and the key. Alright, well, we haven't learned any new homies, so looking up IDs would be kind of fucking useless, but we can get some more history, might as well. Some lore, why not? So we've learned about the Siberian Neutral Zone, World War III, and the catastrophe. So let's look up nuclear elimination and the witch hunt. Elimination of nuclear weapons, beginning with the INF, Intermediate Nuclear Forces Treaty in 1987. Strategic and theater nuclear weapons were steadily reduced. The threat of nuclear war was further reduced by IAEA's, International Atomic Energy Agency's, implementation of its military-use nuclear material manufacturing cessation accord, which enforced the disposal of all military-use nuclear material at the beginning of the century. It's a pipe dream, Kojima. But it's cute. Witch hunts, aka bioroid hunts, a social phenomenon caused by the Snatcher problem. A form of group violence involving the lynching of numerous innocent individuals who were believed to be bioroid snatchers in reality. In general, individuals of lower social standing were the targets of the attacks, named after the medieval witch hunts, which took place in Salem, Massachusetts, USA. Well, it's not like that was the only fucking witch hunts, Kojima. Go fuck yourself. Due to the similarity of the two occurrences. The phenomenon underscored the north-south rift of modern society, a form of revulsion at the growing poverty problem. Well-to-do groups from north attack slum dwellers in the southern regions. But like New York attacking Alabama? What the fuck? It's like, oh, Mason-Dixon line, so big today. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you, Kojima. Alright, let's see here. Resulting in great loss of life to individuals who had no connection to the Snatcher menace. The problem died out when it became clear that Snatchers only target individuals of high social standing. Alright, well, let's look at concerning junkers. Jesus Christ, there's a lot here. I mean, you know, I think it's admirable. We'll read one more. The Organization of Snatchers. Oh, are you fucking serious? 3 sub-menus, seriously. Concerning junkers. Organization. Alright, official name. Japanese undercover. It's like a avalanche in Final Fantasy VII, where it's in all caps. So it's like, alright, is that just the longest acronym of all time? There's another like massive fucking acronym in Final Fantasy VII. Oh yeah, Soldier and Avalanche. Japanese undercover neurokinetic elimination rangers. Record chronology. Junker Agency, National Police Agency from special teams to deal with Snatcher problem. Government intelligence agencies establish investigative science team to research Snatcher activities and devise solutions. Police and government organizations are formally combined into a new agency called Junker. New group is organizationally overseen by the government intelligence agencies. Staff, there's Chief, Engineer, Operator, Runner, and Navigator. Junk Team Engineer is responsible for development and maintenance of all Junker support equipment. Operator is responsible for management of data transmitted from the field by navigators, as well as day-to-day operation of HQ facilities. Chief is in charge of judgment of overall situation assignment of duties to runners. Runners are responsible for carrying out actual investigations of Snatcher activities with the assistance of navigator robots. This post is exceptionally dangerous. Junk Team is responsible for cleanup and data gathering at sites where runners have dispatched Snatchers. Benson Cunningham. Oh wait, I can look up Benson. But he has the same first name as the chief's last name? Wait, what? Yeah, right? That's fucking weird. Alright, Cunningham. Benson Cunningham. Alright. Seed. Louis Gilmore, Sergio Grazio. Build an action. Oh, goddamn. Alright, I actually kind of want to fucking do some research, see if we can learn some of this shit. So let me write down these names just in case the first name doesn't, you know, register. Benson Cunningham. Harry Benson, because I have not... No, wait, I did look up the... yeah, that's the chief. We looked up the engineer already. I think I said Mia, not Mika. Mika, so I kind of missed an opportunity to look up Mika right in front of her. Which probably would have been pretty funny. So shit. It was Mia. Jillian Seed, which we're like restricted. We can't look ourselves up, which is suspicious to say the fucking least. Louis Gilmore. Sergio Grazio. Yeah, all these other guys are fucking dead, but we can still learn something about them, maybe. Schultz. Descartes. John Jack Gibson. We already looked up John Jack. Alright, interesting. Alright, so we have one sub-menu within the concerning junker. Jesus Christ, dude. Holy shit. There's like so much shit, man. Alright, so let's see if we can start from the bottom, work our way up. Start with Schultz. Schultz Descartes, killed in action Scar's and entire family were murdered in a bloody massacre at their home in what appeared to be revenge after Descartes eliminated a Snatcher the day before. Good. Alright, they didn't really bring that up when I was, you know, in my job interview. Did the... David Johnson. David Johnson, along with Sergio Grazio, was investigating reports of Snatcher activity at the Neo Kobe Seed Garden. Grazio was killed, but Johnson escaped with a serious wound. He's currently diagnosed as a vegetable. That's very kind of them, with no chance of recovery. Let's look up Sergio. Yep. Let's see. Grazio was found dead at the Neo Kobe Seed Garden with a small sapling stuffed down his throat. They were getting creative. Maybe the Snatchers had just watched Troll 2 on cable the night before. Although Grazio was pronounced dead or alive, the tree was saved. DOA. DOA dead or alive? Dead on... Wait, what is... Dead on arrival. Yeah, okay, there we are. Dead upon arrival. Or on arrival, I should say. Yeah. The acronym I haven't seen in a while. Alright, so that's all of the old motherfuckers. There's still Lewis Gilmore. I guess we'll look up him. Lewis Gilmore, honored as the first junker to die in the line of duty. That's very honorable. Killed while attempting to question unidentified Asian male believed to be a snatcher. But he might not have been. He might have just been an angry dude. Alright, let's look up Mika. The beautiful, sensual Miss Mika. Mia Slayton. I love how all the bitches get headshots thrown in there. Let's see. Administrative assistant. Single. Graduated from Kobe City University with a dual major in criminal psychology and municipal data management. Worked at Kobe Crime Research Lab before moving to Junker Agency. Handled numerous unusual cases at the lab and solved them by using the dangerous technique of attaining complete simpatico with the criminals. But psychological stress from her job led to her resign. Recommendation from Junker Chief led to her joining the agency. Right, and the last one. I think you just type in Cunningham, because I feel like if I look up Benson, it's going to show me Harry Benson. It looks like, once again, Kojima. Yeah, the Japanese, they do, you know, last name first, first name last, right? Oh, look up Benson. But like a computer where you just say, like, tell me about Larry. It's like, oh, yeah, that Larry. It's like, whatever. Benson Cunningham, Chief Junker Agency. Lead Special Anti-Snatcher Force, Foxhound, before being named... God, he loves that name, doesn't he? Named Junker Chief. Also served as Tactical Instructor in Foxhound Special Forces in the 20s. Participated in 2033 Wellington Olympics in Judo. Alright, neat. So we definitely got some new info and new lore there. Next time we're back at the lab, we'll read up on some more shit. Let's go to the shooting range, see if we can practice that a little bit. Never know when you may be another shootout with a Snatcher. You should make practicing here part of your daily routine. Alright, pretty good shot. A fight the other day was with insectors. Their abilities do not even begin to compare with that of Snatchers. It just automatically, when your score improves, it'll move up to the next level. Okay, good. Machine is set for introductory level. Wait, I thought I already did introductory level. Yeah. Let me get some coffee and maybe bear with me. Although I know I was just bitching about Ace Attorney. That could be a fun thing just to dick around with. on the Steam Deck. Certain games that just feel like suit themselves to handheld consoles more. Began practice with the Junker's Eye system. Shit. God damn it. I hit one civvy. Well, here's the thing that doesn't make sense here. Aren't, like, Snatchers supposed to look human? So, I mean, you know, fuck, he could have been a Snatcher. Like, the Snatcher's not gonna run around with, like, no skin. I think perfect score. Hitting the Snatch is wonderful, but you picked off a few civvies, too. Really, did I? You're getting very close. No wasted shots. All you need to do is avoid hitting the civvies. Alright. We can do another practice session. Fuck it. Good. Shit, god damn it. Just take your time a little bit. That's all you gotta do. Motherfucker. Ah, yes, another blemish perfect score. Well, fuck you. Alright, one more try. That's easy for you to say, but it's like those guys are yelling, shoot me, when they pop up like that. They were asking for it. That was the same defense they used for George Floyd as well. Like, he was asking for it. He's like, hey, I'm ODing on fentanyl. Can you put your knee on my neck? So criminals can say I can't breathe for the next fucking 20 years? It's like, shit, alright. And so that's how it happened, guys. That shit does drive me fucking nuts. They really do that. Like, it's like their fucking go-to. Shit, really? Fucking wasted a shot there. I wonder if you get anything for doing this shit. I mean, I'm not sure what you would get for a game like this, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I already fucked up. Metal Gear's like, is everything okay? Alright, we'll fucking peace out here. Alright, let's move to the front. Let's hit on Mia a little bit. Sorry, Jillian, would you mind leaving me alone? Mika, should give her some time to herself. I suggest that we use this time to examine Jean's personal belongings. Let me just look at her. Oh, yeah. Let me look at her again. Please, I don't want you to see me like this. Please, Jillian, not now. I still don't know what's going on. Alright, let's, go outside? No? Console. I really don't know what to say. Please, Gillian, not now. Oh, what is that? It's console. God. Possessions, use Metal Gear. Overwrite that one. Continue a little longer. I don't know what to do, though. Mika, please, Gilly, leave me alone. I must investigate you. What do you think you're doing investigating her? Ah, shut up, Metal. Is this a joke? It's a joke the way I fondled her titties just now. In her moment of highest vulnerability. Let me show her the key. No, she's not gonna want to do it. I don't believe there are too many places that use keys like that. Definitely in Jean's handwriting. How do I fucking get out of here, though? Can I call someone? Alright, let's use the video phone. Oh, okay, yeah, call the number we found. Got it. 39 5644.
Who the hell are you?
I'm an acquaintance of Gibson. I need some information.
You an investigator too, huh? Can't trust them. All right, let's have the password.
The password?
Jillian, how did you know that he was Jean's informant? Oh, come on, Metal. Guys like this always turn out to be informants. It's that simple? I used a trick question on him. Let's see. What are you mumbling about? Come on, let's have the password. The revolution. Long live. Fuck out of it. Long live, brother. What? That's totally wrong. I'll be seeing you. Look me up again after you've done your homework. Well, at least he gives me multiple tries. What could this code mean? Perhaps we should investigate Napoleon using the Jordan system. Now what are you gonna do? Also, go back to his house. Ask metal number? What the fuck? I guess that's like my list of remembered phones. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's move back to the computer room. Is Jordan. And see what I mean? Like, and this is, once again, kind of my issue with, like, shit like, you know, Ace Attorney. That's, like, the biggest, most obvious, you know, comparison here. Is, I don't know, you're kind of locked in an area until you figure it out, and sometimes you're just, like, beating your head against the wall, and it's like, what is the one thing it wants me to investigate? I guess even, like, point-and-click adventures have a similar, issue. Let's see, load ID file, let's look up Napoleon. Like maybe, Gibson handed that shit to, Harry. He got it from his informant, maybe something like that. Napoleon Bonaparte, Jesus Christ. Napoleon I, aka the Little Corporal, Emperor of the French. A brilliant military strategist, he disposed the French Directory 1799 and proclaimed himself first consul, saying the famous line, "The revolution is ended." Alright. Later, he proclaims himself emperor. His military and political might gripped continental Europe, but is failed to encompass Great Britain. After a disaster winter campaign in Russia, 1812, he was forced to abdicate by a coalition of French marshals. Having been exiled to the island of Elba, he escaped, briefly regained power, and was ultimately defeated at Waterloo, and exiled for life to the island of St. Helena, ending his final 100-day reign. His codification of laws, the Napoleonic Code, still form the basis of French civil law. Is ended. I think we found the passwords that Napoleon was looking for. I see. The guy's really trying to play the role, isn't he? Is ended. Move. Oh, wait a minute. I have my phone right here. Metal Gear is my phone. Oh, okay, so it's just like a fucking Rolodex. Or you could just call it, you know, whatever. I guess this was before the idea of context. Like, I don't know, they were like 90% the way there, you know what I mean? Like, come on. They're like, what would be convenient? Let's see. Why don't you get the password out of the way first? The 100-day. Rain? Fuck. Hey, there we are. I got it. Okay, you seem pretty real to me. Meet me at Alton Plaza in the EXG district. I'll see you there. Now what are you gonna do? Well, I guess we're gonna meet him at the Alton Plaza in the AKG district, or whatever the fuck he said. Can I just leave? Just let me leave. Look, investigate, ask, and soul possessions. There has to be something else here that's keeping me. So that's one of the things we have to do here. Alright, so Mika's not really gonna help me at all. Was there anything in the detective's room? To investigate Gene's personal items and learn what he was doing before he was killed. I guess I forgot to go here. I see, basic detective work. The locker Jean was using. His personal things should be in there, right? There's a coat hanging inside the locker. Look at the coat. It's Jean's Junker coat. This was probably a spare, just like the coat I got, but a little bigger. It's really worn out, though. Pick the pockets of the coat for me, will ya? Alright. Chest piece was in the coat. Chest piece. Can I, like, take the fucking thing, though? Chest piece made of wood. This could mean something, metal. Let's hang on to it as evidence. Alright, I'll store the chest piece as evidence. Now, like, investigate the goddamn thing. Nothing else in the locker besides the coat. Alright, so now let's look at his desk. Antique sealed desk is the one that he was using. Should take a look inside, huh? Saw working dress, drawers installed. Afraid it's locked. I can't open it. If only we had a key. Key? Nobody uses keys anymore. I recall, Jean had a key. Use key. There's something in the drawer. Capsules. And a disc. Nice, they're still using floppy disks 100 years from now. Nice.
What kind of medicine is this?
I'll perform an analysis. Acid inhibitors, membrane protecting agents, H2 blockers. This is medication for an ulcer.
Jeez, it looks like Jean's stomach was really in terrible shape. And what was he doing eating buffalo? That seems a little unusual. Perhaps there was some reason that he had to eat buffalo.
Why the fuck would you have to? I have to eat buffalo, guys. I need to. I can't help it. I know I got problems. Buffalo Addicts Anonymous. Bah. It's a 5-inch floppy disk. 5-inch disc. Nobody uses those things anymore. You might as well leave it there, right? Jesus. It's a floppy disk for a personal computer. This must have something to do with Jean's investigation. Stored as evidence. It's a keep them. That may not be necessary. I've recorded the results of the analysis of their chemical composition. So we don't need that anymore then. Alright, so are we good? Can I get the fuck out of here? How's your investigation? Any leads yet? About a buffalo cuisine restaurant. This serves buffalo. Sorry, I can't help you out on that one. But the analysis showed that it had been about 3 hours since he ate it, so we know the place must be within a 3-hour travel radius of where he was, right? Never heard of any registered place with that name, but could be some underground joint. Figure out what the search the house puzzle is supposed to mean. Seeing what's happened, you should probably check out Gibson's place, or perhaps you need to find out where they serve buffalo around here. Even though he had an ulcer going, he was eating buffalo. Buffalo isn't exactly something you eat every day. It could provide you with a big lead on your investigation. What did he learn? That's why I had to find out. That's the informant that Gibson was using. Only he knew anything about him. So much information available anywhere these days. I wouldn't trust those informants. Oh, that's right. You might find something in Jordan. Alright, so what was Gibson trying to tell us? Eat at his desk. Chess piece, huh? I've never played the game. That's right, Harry might know something. Right? Is Harry, like, not drunk anymore? Gibson may have stored something about his investigation on this. Alright, let's go to the engineering room. It's engineering. Afraid we'll make little progress here. Severely intoxicated. Could I investigate something around? Can't see the parents' faces. God damn it. There's like nothing fucking else to do though. Jesus Christ. Jesus though, seriously. Oh, like we already checked out all this shit. I'm alright now. Oh god. Alright, there we are. I'm alright now, Gillian. You can't stay depressed over these things forever. And do something. Console. Shit. Let me do my Biden impression, just like, you know, grope her and then sniff her hair. That's a really great scent. Keep this up, she'll probably dislike you immensely. I may be leaning in that direction already. So how about a date tonight? I don't think we have each other well enough. Oh, come on, that doesn't matter. Gillian, you may not know this, but there's a certain order in which things are supposed to happen. Got a really short temper, haven't you? I promise you, I'll finish what Gibson started. You're a really sweet guy, aren't you, Gillian? Listen, Gillian, you want me to go out with you, right? Well, yeah. I really go for men who work hard, you know what I mean? Go work. I think this after you finish the investigation. I like to keep my private life out of the office. believe you, Gillian. Mika, I promise you. Thanks, Gillian, but don't push yourself too hard. Alright, let's, guess we can show her some shit. This is a present for me? Very interesting. What's this? Are you gonna go buy a house? I mean, does she have anything on this at all? Oh yes, this is Jean's, wasn't it? Yeah, so that doesn't really do anything for us. Let's look at our computer game disc. Let's go out to the Buffalo restaurant. I've never even heard of any place that served that. Oh, that's right. The informant Jean was using might know something. Who, Napoleon? Yeah, you're right. He may know. He was out of the office almost constantly. He kept saying something about, I've got those snatchers now, or something like that. Found something useful on Jean's desk, right? I feel so sorry for his daughter. She's all alone now and needs consoling. That Chinese informant Jean was using. He's known him ever since he was a science cop. I've heard about him, but I've never met him. Why don't you arrange to meet him? He may know something. Yeah, investigate Mika real quick. So what do you think you're doing investigating her? Oh, shut up, Metal. It was just a joke. Now let me look at her. What's the matter, Gillian? Mika, looking at you makes me feel peaceful and relaxed. You see how stiff my pants are getting? You're as beautiful as every day. You like me, don't you? Go ahead, confess. Alright, let's see. Move. Can I leave now? Am I allowed to? Oh, now I can fucking leave. Jesus Christ. Mika, I'm heading out to check on a few things. I've got a couple of leads. Really? Don't worry yourself over Jean, okay? Thanks, Mika. Jillian? Yes, Mika? How are you and your wife doing? I haven't talked to her in a while. Not even on the video phone? No. Shouldn't leave her alone like that. That's right. Come to think of it, I got her number written down at home. Bet she's pretty lonely. Sure, you're right. Thanks. Be careful, Jillian. Gillian. It's a weird name. I don't really read it or say it or hear it often at all. We've boarded the turbo cycle. Where would you like to go? I guess I can go to my place first. Looks like it's now a little bit more open during the investigative section. But the in-between where I have to dick around the station, that part kind of drags a lot. We've arrived at your apartment. Let's exit this. This is your building, Gillian. Wow, you mean I have a place to live too? Please tone it down, Gillian. I know that you've lost your memory, but did we like just lose our memory like right before the start of this game? Like Jesus Christ. But isn't that carrying the act a bit too far? Okay, good. Good, alright, I was about to say. It's trying to make things a little more fun for the folks at home playing the game. Alright, so we're actually gonna save here. Say like Jillian, kinda like the actress from X-Files. Yeah, so it's like, that's the name, right? Because I've never heard it as like a guy's name. But we are going to save here. Now that we've, have a whole bunch of places to check out. We can meet with Napoleon, check out Gibson's home, and then our own home. Gillian, I hope we can continue the investigation together soon. Yeah, it's a neat game. The soundtrack and the visuals are really, really good. It does kind of make me, even though, I'm not like a big fan of the genre, it does make me like, want to fuck around with an Ace Detective game. Because actually, it's a little bit faster paced and a little bit more open. This one's kind of a bit on rails, but it's neat. I like it. And apparently the game's only like 10 hours long, so should be able to finish this in the next like weekend or two. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. I'm going to take my dog out and enjoy this weather while it's not fucking insanely hot or humid. But probably no stream tonight. If there is a stream tonight, it's just going to be like a shorter game, like an arcade-ish game. Maybe like Musha or something. But make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. Much love and peace out.